A study of human mind can be done in different stages. Developmental psychology can be regarded as a scientific study to analyze and study minds from infancy to adulthood. This examines the psychological changes and developments that occur in an individual by the passage of time. A man, by accumulating knowledge and experience, may undergo various transformations in his growing up process. Prominent figures who have worked on the field of analyzing the development of an individual psyche are Jean Piaget, Lev Vygotsky, and Erik Erikson. Erikson is a German born American psychologist. With the publication of his book Childhood and Society in 1950, became famous for his theory of psychosocial development, in which he has divided the life cycle into 8 stages. The stages like infancy, adolescence, and old age is further categorized into 8 different stages, where he says about the changes during the development of an individual physically and mentally. Erikson's psychosocial theory can be seen in the chapter titled Eight Ages of Man, in which the first stage is basic trust versus basic mistrust. This stage begins right after the birth of a child until he reaches his first birthday. He says the basic trust in a child will be first blossomed in his unconscious mind based on the maternal care provided to him. The first social achievement that a child succeeds is when he is ready to let go his mother from his sight and be comfortable in others' presence also. Here, Erikson stresses trust as the confidence attained by the child to believe the world. If one fails to attain this basic trust, then as the child grows, the mistrust hidden inside him grows as well. The individual will grow out to be weak and will have a tendency to withdraw from various situations which he considers he cannot handle. So, the role of parents in a growing child is very essential and important, as childhood experiences are the base that will act as the psychological pillar of an individual. Erikson states a person will undergo a crisis or problem at each stages of his life, and the successful completion of each stage has a strong influence with the other stages of life. The second stage, beginning from age 1 to 3, is autonomy versus shame and doubt. It is an age where the children start to grow both physically and mentally, and it can be considered as a discovery period where a child is trying to learn new activities, including speaking, reading, and writing. They will start to walk alone without any elderly assistance, and they will also have small opinions on what they should wear or eat. The parents should encourage and motivate their children, as this is also a part of molding and shaping them to be prepared for creating a better tomorrow. According to Erikson, then the parents should let the children to actively participate in everything. The most major thing to be noticed by the parents is when a child fails to be successful in any activities, they should not be harshly criticized or judged or discouraged, as it can affect their young minds. Constant support from the side of parents can create a sense of independence in them that results in strong confidence. The third stage is initiative versus guilt. It is seen in children between the age group of 3 and 5. It is when a child starts to interact and contact with many children of same age group at school. This increases and improves the communication skill in a child, and it is also a time when the teacher plays an important role. Here a child will take initiative in doing certain activities at school, and he will be full of doubts, as the young minds always have a thirst for knowledge. Here, the child is filled with hopes and responsibilities with lots of energy. Erikson states initiative is the most necessary part of an individual, where he should create a sense of initiative to learn and study more. The feel of guilt is the dangerous part initiated when the child senses any of his inability to finish a task which is initiated. Industry versus inferiority begins from age 5 till the age of 12, is a stage where a child will be vibrant with enthusiasm, passion, dream, creativity, fun, and exuberant imagination. This can also be considered as a taming period where one is trained to fit into the society. They will be learning to do things which till then were done with parental assistance or guidance, and they will be proud to show the world the things they do and skills they learned as the tiny fingers are working together towards progress and success. Teachers will be their role models as they educate them new ideas, skills, and subjects which were unfamiliar to them. So, excelling at school, at games, and other activities, and appreciating them on their success can bring them excessive happiness and pride. This encouragement, support, and appreciation can evoke in them industrious or competent nature, which results in confidence in their talent to attain goals. If these talents are left unmotivated, unnoticed, or unrecognized, a child may feel inferior or spectacle in their own skills and thus fails to reach his potential goals. If a sense of inferiority is developed in a growing child, it will also have a darker impact to their future. The next stage, identity versus role confusion, generally begins from the age of 13 till 19 and is a stage when a child steps into adolescence with the advent of puberty. Here, the child undergoes a transformation physically and mentally, and this growth and development in them leads to self consciousness when one feels insecure or concerned about what other people might think of them and what they should do to sustain their identity. They may worry about how people see them and how to establish their earlier learned skills to the present stage. It is the stage of growing up, and their perspective towards everything starts to revolutionize slowly. They also can expect an overnight transformation as their inner psyche wants to establish a new characteristics of growing up. A child as they grows demands more freedom, independence in taking decisions, and their style of living changes along with their perspective towards family, friends, relationships, and society. It can be equaled as an age of exploration as they have an urge to discover and experience new things. The great risk an individual face during this stage is role confusion in their journey towards establishing identity, and there are also chances to have a tendency to exclude people who belong to other race, background, and culture as a part of growing up. A major difficulty faced by them is that their young mind is not as strong and capable enough to bear the pain of failure during their struggle to achievement. They get shattered and disturbed with pain if they recognize their inability to settle on an identity. During this time, according to Erikson, an adolescent mind will have a tendency of falling in love as a matter of solace and to define and reflect their identity with their partner. During their transition between what they have learned from childhood to what they have to do as an adult, the psychosocial stage of a young mind may often experience a suspension. This is a stage an individual will constantly strive to fit into the well defined world, so they should well equip their minds to adopt and adapt the adulthood of their dreams. And the next stage is intimacy versus isolation stage that can be seen in the age group of 20 to 39. Here, an individual will have a transition and will be prepared to take up chances and challenges. This is also an age where one will get into relationships or partnerships and will be ready to take up commitments along with adjustments and sacrifices. An intimacy will be evolved in us who searches for a similar partner or relationship. Avoiding these things due to the fear of ego and loss is also seen in adults during this stage. The counterpart of this intimacy will lead to isolation, and also this ends in destroying the forces of people whose presence which they feel will be a danger to them. Getting into relationships and having sexual affairs is also a part of the stage where an individual consider as a part of identity search. Generativity versus stagnation is the seventh stage that an individual undergoes during his life cycle. This generally appears in people who belongs to the age group of 40 to 64. Only by the proper foundation that is laid since childhood or adolescence will create a matured man. This maturity level in a person will be based according to his cultural and social upbringing, along with the encouragement and support that is gained and enjoyed since his early days. Generativity is generated in an individual who will take nurturing or guiding the next generation as their main concern and spreading positivity to his fellow beings will be their cause of anxiety. Involving and participating in social activities, being a part of everything that leads to expansion and growth will create an interest in an individual. Failure in these expansions will generate stagnation, thus resulting dejection. The last and final stage, according to Erickson, is ego integrity versus despair, which generally affects the people who belongs to the age group of 65 and on. This is a time an individual enjoys his retirement life. Ego integrity is when a person enjoys and accepts life in its full glory, mesmerizing their past, which had victories and defeats. If one had faced many rejections and failures in life, his last days will be filled with regrets, thinking of his lack of ability in having a successful life or career. Despair is initiated when a man feels that he is running out of time and he cannot have one more chance to live again and to rectify the mistakes he had committed. To attain integrity, one has to establish himself when he is healthy and young by being active in all fields, by accepting and understanding the responsibilities that he has to handle. Erickson concludes by saying, healthy children will not fear life if their elders have integrity enough not to fear death.